stand back and stand by QAnon because Trump is once again returning to reposting memes from his conspiracy theorist followers. Trump has amplified QAnon promoting accounts on Truth Social over 800 times in 2 years, according to research by Media Matters. And he did it again this weekend. First, with this post calling for a military tribunal for Liz Cheney. Elizabeth Lynn Cheney is guilty of treason. Read Truth if you want televised military tribunals. If you're wondering why they're calling for this, it's because they wanted to execute her for standing against Trump after January 6th. But Trump then doubled down with a second repost calling for even more people to be jailed. You can see it here. They should be going to jail on Monday, not Steve Bannon. Where is the evidence? With an assortment of mostly Democratic, but some Republican members of Congress, political figures, and Mike Pence. And that is similar to a post he shared back in March where he called for Cheney to go to jail for withholding evidence that they claim exonerated Trump from the Capitol riot. Now, Cheney fired back saying, "Hi, Donald, you know these are lies. You have had all the grand jury and J6 transcripts for many months. You are trying to halt your 1-6 trial because your VP, White House counsel, White House aides, campaign, and DOJ officials, etc., will testify against you. You're afraid of the truth, and you should be." Now, Cheney also responded to that first post we showed you saying, "Donald, this is the type of thing that demonstrates yet again you are not a stable adult and are not fit for office."
The video will continue in just a moment, but first I have a message for you. TYT needs your help. Membership is vital to survival, so please go to tyt.com/team and become a member today.
What do you make of these? Are these just a dog whistle? Is this something he is blindly reposting, or is he fully on board and he knows what he's doing and he's promoting it to help boost that movement?
Who can tell at this point, right? I think that's part of the mystery with Trump, right? Is like, does he actually believe these things that he says? Does he stand by his ideas, right? And a lot of the time, I'm inclined to say no. He's just saying it because he knows that it's going to get a rise. He knows that it's going to make him go viral. He knows that he's going to get airtime. We're talking about it on our show right now. He knows that. That's why he says a lot of what he says. We also know that a lot of the ideas that he comes up with, he just comes up with them, says it to an audience, and if they cheer, then he just keeps saying it over and over again. So I don't really have a grasp on what his sense of reality is. He also, and I think people forget this, he's not a normal person, right? He has grown up ultra wealthy within very exclusive circles his entire life, right? He doesn't know what normal life is. We want him to be normal. He is not normal and he will never be. And, I also hate this because there was a time, and you got to think back. I know it's very hard, but there was a time when all of these more conspiratorial ideas and theories stayed in their own weirdo corners of the internet. Now we've got like mainstream news anchors and presidential candidates posting them to the public as if they're real or even sensible. They're not even sensible. They're easy to disprove, easy to discredit. It's insulting to our collective intelligence to have to disprove and discredit them all the time. And honestly, it's warping people's sense of what is real and what isn't. I'd say it's warping. It has been warped, past tense.
So we have one other post we want to show you all. And this is the most direct call out to QAnon. He reposted this image with the rallying cry for that conspiracy cult, "Where we go one, we go all," which is explicitly, that's their rallying cry. That's their mantra. And don't take our word for it that this is propaganda. Here is Australian QAnon proponent, Australian QAnon proponent breaking down the post. Massive Q proof. President Trump retruthed a photo together with Melania on 6/30/24. It corresponds with Q1645 from exactly 6 years ago. Both say, "Where we go one, we go all." And there is a small Q hidden in the photo. Now, all three Trump reposts have since been removed from his Truth Social. We relied on screenshots from others to show you, but Yasmin, one other thing, do you think he's trying to reinvigorate this movement? And do you see this affecting his campaign at all?
Yeah, so something I was thinking about earlier today was, this 2024 election is so bizarre because apart from the very, very, very fanatical, very sycophantic, idolatrous Trump people. No one is excited about this election, right? No one can be excited about this election. It's going to be very hard for either side to rally regular people to go vote and be happy about casting their votes in November. All, as I said, except for those MAGA people, except for those QAnon people who really, they're the ones who are probably going to drive a lot of action on the Republican side just because they're so amped up about it. They're so excited about it. And this is just further proof of that, right? And Trump's, I read somewhere that he reposted, what was it, 800 times QAnon conspiracy theories on Truth Social within the last 2 years, 800 times in 2 years. That's insane. That is crazy. That's multiple times a day. But he knows who his audience is. And he also knows that the people who are more radicalized, for lack of a better word, they're the ones who are really going to be the most loyal to you. And we all know how much Trump loves a loyal following.